Well, hello everybody. I'm feeling very pleased with myself. It's Bella here, and I'm just coming on to do a flip through of my latest journals. So I hope you're all well. Thank you to everyone who's contributed towards me reaching 900 subscribers. Thank you to every single one of you, and I do really appreciate it. Welcome to my new subscribers that I've acquired over the last week, and I hope you'll continue to watch. Thank you all very much. Quite exciting, isn't it? Anyway, she's done. So this slow stitch cover journal is now complete. So I have measured her, and she's 6¼ this way and 8½ inches long. I have measured the spine, and that's 2 inches. I have measured this in my hand, which is roughly 4 inches. Okay, so as you can see, she's got a lovely lot of ruffles and lace and all kinds of manner of things, and that's what she looks like from the top. Let me push that down a little bit. There we go. And she's all ready for us to view. So let me just make sure I've got her in view again. So I've done some slow stitching on here, as you know, slow stitching around there, most of the slow stitching is on the cover. I've also done some here, and that I've done myself. Some cross stitching here and here in white and pink, straight stitching there. Let me get rid of my strands. And on the spine, we've got 3 signatures. Some slow stitching here and slow stitching around there with some crosses, and a big cross there and 3 buttons. And this beautiful lace is off a doily, and applique it is, it's not lace. And I put some slow stitching down here as well. And I've machine stitched all around the edge to make sure it's secure. So let me just get you back in frame. So I'll just stand up a moment and make sure you can see everything. There we are. You need to see the letters down there. And if I open her, I think that will just about be right. I think. Okay, so we've got lace pockets on the front, on the inside of the cover. I have patchworked the inside of the cover as well. I know I seem to have covered up most of it, but that's just the way it is. I've done a little bit of clustering there, and that's all hand stitched down there. I've got some cross stitches on here, and this is material, as I've said before. You've seen all of these, but I'm just going to go through them for the newbies. All right, and that's a big tag that belongs in there. So I've done some collaging. I'm trying to think of the words now. Collage, and I've got a button on there with some lace. Done some slow stitching there, which are crosses, cross stitch. I put that on because I took off the little thingy that was hanging down there, and there was a paper clip in, no, not paper clip, staple in there, so I thought I'd cover that up. Now these are the new things that I've made, and they are attached by the pin, all stitched on. There's a lovely bow there, so I'm hoping you can see that. I think that's all right. And let's begin. So I've done quite a bit today. You've seen that one. All right, so there's the tag in there. I put lace on there, 2 lots of lace on there, and I've collaged. This is the masterboard that I did, and so are these. Most of the tags aren't from the masterboard. Okay, and that's out of a book. That's one of my ruffles, and I have put the lace down the edge in there, down at the middle of the ruffle. Aren't these beautiful? These are from Rachel Bella Craft, the kit I've used, and I should put in the link below the names of the kits. All right, save me having to remember them. And that's a lovely one as well. All collage on back and front. That's out of the masterboard as well. Put a little ruffle there. That's the one I moved, and I have stuck it down so far because it was flapping about too much. Well, these are just little pockets that if you wanted to keep something in there, you could. There's my little sewing book. That's another, and that there is a material, and that has got a pocket, but there's nothing in it at the moment. Okay. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? She's gorgeous, isn't she? That's from the masterboard as well. And I have just stitched around here because I'd already stuck that on, so I didn't want to disturb that. So I've just left that like that. And another ruffle there. Yeah, I think you can see. So they turned out really well. So I've put some lace on there. This is my flip. And they'll flip up. It's out of the book. That's out of one of the plays. I think it's Shakespeare, I think. Oh, I was waiting for that to dry because I've only just done that this afternoon. So these are from the Nana's Lace Kit from Rach and Bella Crafts. So is this. I remember that one. Here we go. I know the one was the Hollyhocks, Healing Hollyhocks, I think it was called. And the other one is Nana's something. But if you look it up, you'll be able to see it. So that was one I made earlier on in the week. That's cute, and it's got a little ruffle on there. And this one has been stitched as well. All right, and that just goes in there. And there is another... I might find a couple more little tickets or something to go in the front of there. But all intents and purposes, she is finished. Another little flippy thing on there. And that is a pocket as well, there. So if you want to hide something in there, you could. Aren't they pretty? They're really pretty, these. There we go. And I've just put this lace on here this afternoon. It's like a rainbow lace. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now this one is, I'm never going to get that back on, so I'm not even going to attempt it on camera. This is just a flip out, that one. And I have stitched the lace on there and there. Okay, and that just goes in there like so. And these, I think I need to find something to go on those. I haven't quite finished those. This one is a little bit of quilting that I purchased from the Doll's House Cottage, I think it's called, on Etsy, and it was absolutely beautiful. I think it was the Doll's House Cottage, I think, but I'll look it up and I'll make sure I put in the link below. And there's a little ruffle there. That's from Rach and Bella's Crafts. So is that. So is that one. And this is the other one, and with the letter P on for Peggy. And another lovely ruffle down there. And I did this one this afternoon, and I made a little heart with the hearts that Rachel has in the kit. So that's that. Thought that was something different. And these, I finished these two. I'd forgotten I hadn't done the other two. But they will be dressed something similar to that. So they will be done. Don't worry, they'll be done. Okay, some beautiful little birdies on there. So that's the second signature. So we're on the last signature now. And this was the vellum envelope that I'd made. So that's those. And I did finish off the little tags. And that one, they're cute, aren't they? I really like that. That is really cute. That was the little cluster I did on there, with some slow stitching around it and some little collage inside. All right, with our little girl on the front. So they go in there. I thought that looked nice there. And the pink matched in with the pink. That's the other flip. 3 layers of lace, well, that's an applique, and I've done some slow stitching on the top of it. You've probably seen these, so I'll just hold it up for you to see, and hopefully I'm back in frame. Another ruffle there with a little thin lace down there. These papers are absolutely stunning, really stunning. And that's that one. I have left that because I thought when the person purchases this, if they don't like it, they can just trim it off to there if they wanted to. But I thought that was quite nice, where you flicked it up and she's looking at the birdie and he's looking up at the lady. So I thought that was rather nice. There we go. Nearly there. And this one is cute, I think. And I've just put some from the kit. They're like little postcards, but I've just torn off the end bit, and that's a bit of embossing on there. And that goes in there nicely. And that, I think, is blueberries, I think. It's either blueberries or beetroot. I'm not sure which. There's no smell on it, so I don't know. Another little flicky thing there. Flippy thing. And this lovely little ruffle I've put on this one, because I thought the pink on this side, the pink down here, and a bit of pink over there. Okay, so that's that. And this one I did this morning. I'm not sure whether it goes with this or not, but I popped it in there because I thought it looked quite pretty in there. But and that's what I've done there. So that was just, I was just playing with that one. So if the person doesn't like it, they can take it out. And that's it. So there she is. So this is the last tag. And I made a little flippy thing there. And you can tear them off and use them in your journal if you wanted to. And everything, because I'm using material all the time, not forgetting these strands. But that's all right, it all comes off. So we've got some slow stitching on here. I've machine stitched around the pocket, and I've slow stitched inside this label. All right, and I've got some machine stitching on there as well, and all the way around. So that's that. And that's an old ledger of mine, so that is genuine. It's not a kit. And I put lace on there and a little. That's one I printed. I did some of those printing, if you remember. And this is all machine stitched down here. So I thought it's best to machine stitch it because it would make it too lumpy if I kept. I did do some blue stitching along there by hand. So that there is a little bit of hand stitching there. So that's it. So there she is. And she's really, really chunky and lovely. And I forgot to mention the buttons on there. So there you go. She's going in my Etsy tomorrow. So if you're interested, be quick. And thank you all for watching. And thank you for your love and support that I've had this week. And I shall be starting the collaboration. I think I'm letter B. Yes, I am. I'm letter B with the Christmas collaboration with Rachel and Rose. And that's Rachel Bella Crafts and Journals in Time. And of course me. And I'm second on the list. So I'm letter B. So it's very exciting. So I'm pleased that this is now complete. So I can give it all my attention. So please come along and watch us on Rachel Bella Crafts and on Facebook. And I hope you enjoy it. So take care, everybody, and look after yourselves. And thank you so much for all you've done for me this week. Bye for now.